Today we will be talking about why everyone is leaving California and the financial benefits behind leaving California. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before I talk about California and its problems, I would like to kindly ask you to smash the like button as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. I actually just noticed that only 16% of you are subscribed that actually watch our content, so if you guys could just subscribe if you like the content, then that would mean the world to us. If you're a long-time subscriber, then you would know that our most viewed video is the video I made on the mass exodus of California. Since I made that video about 2.5 months ago, even more prominent figures have started to leave California as well. These prominent figures could be leaving for a multitude of reasons, and I talked more about the political reasons in the last video I made, so if you want to watch that, then I'm sure it'll be in a card right now. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about the financial reasons behind why people leave California. And before I tell you the financial reasons, if you actually do live in California, could you please comment how you like it, or if you're going to be leaving, what are your reasons behind that? I just really want to know. And I live in California for 4 months out of the year, and I live in Arizona for 8 months out of the year for college. And I have to start thinking about where I'm going to be living when I'm done with college, because I'm almost done with college. That's why I'm getting my thoughts out there, and now we can finally get into the financial reasons behind why people are leaving California. And it basically all just boils down to taxes. Taxes are a huge issue for Californians that want to leave. Some people are happy to pay the taxes, and I am definitely not one to say, oh, I don't want to pay any taxes, because I know taxes have to be paid for government programs. It's just, when there's so much like they are in California, I feel like it's a little bit overkill, especially when the government programs that they run here aren't that great. And when they're trying to increase the tax rates, which I'll talk about a little bit later in the video, it just doesn't make me want to trust them when the current ones we have right now aren't working well, and we're just putting more money into something that's kind of a failure. But first, California has something called a marginal tax rate. A marginal tax rate basically means that when you enter a new tax bracket, you start paying a higher percentage of taxes on every dollar in that new tax bracket. So say you make $58,000 per year. You'd pay 8% state income tax from your earned income between $46,000 and $58,000. But as soon as you make $59,000, you start paying 9.3% of your earned income between $58,000 and $300,000. Now I know that doesn't seem like a lot right now, but as soon as you add in the federal taxes and the FICA taxes, these tax rates can be astronomical. This becomes a problem for people who make a lot of money because the government basically takes half of their income. For example, let's say you make $1 million in earned income. Just for living in the United States, you would owe $330,000 in taxes to the federal government, which you can't get around. No matter where you live, whether it's California, Texas, you have to pay the same as everyone else in America. On top of that $330,000 you already owe to the federal government, you'd also owe $107,000 of state income tax to California. We can also take it to a more attainable level of income too. Say both you and your spouse made $300,000 in earned income, you would pay $75,000 to the federal government and $25,000 to California. After all is said and done, with additional FICA taxes taken out, you are left with $186,000. And while this all seems manageable, California has been in talks about raising the marginal tax rate from 13.3% to 16.8%. This hike in the marginal tax rate will continually push wealthy people out of California that create jobs, own businesses, and they'll take their businesses elsewhere. That means less and less jobs for the middle class of people in California. This is why the residents of California have been flocking to Texas and Nevada because they have no state income tax. So in Texas, if you made $1 million in earned income, you would have to pay $360,000 in taxes. Still a lot, but a lot more manageable. While California, you would have to pay $467,000 in taxes. That's $107,000 in savings that most people would take. Now I understand that paying taxes is something we do to help out the commonwealth of the people, but this radical tax rate is going to drive the wealthy people out of California, and their jobs and businesses will go with them. This is only one of the reasons that the residents of California are leaving in droves. There is a mass exodus upon us. Now there are financial benefits to leaving California, as I just laid out to you, but if you still left California and are willing to pay the extra taxes, that's good for you. I hope that you have a lot of fun in California. But this is something that people need to think about when they're considering their living situations and what goals they want to accomplish in life. Take people that work on their computer and can do their job from anywhere in the world. It doesn't really make sense to live in California when you could live in Nevada and save $107,000 from state income tax alone. Not to mention things like gas are 30 to 50% lower in Texas and Nevada. There are just a lot of financial benefits to leaving California. I will not be surprised if California keeps on losing population, even though for the past 20 years there's always been a net gain in population. This year was the first time in a long time that we had a net loss in population, and I think that it'll continue being that way. But remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to leave California and go to Texas. I'm just giving you guys the facts. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We make a lot of videos on stocks and anything basically in finance. So if you like that, then please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps for the YouTube algorithm. And we want to get to 200 by the end of this week. Subscribers, that is. But my name is Zach, and I'll see you in the next video.